And it says on the 5, and now, Father, glorify thou me with thine own self, with the glory which I had with thee before the world was.
Yes. What do you understand by it?
Tell me you before.
No,
Let me understand.
Because every time I said,
So
you
Jesus-
disagreed with
no,
it. This one, this time I want you to
before the
answer.
creation with the God, the God, the
Yes.
Father.
So why is Jesus asking God to glorify him?
Because as he glorifies as well. So
No. Why is he asking? Because for me, God should have his glory, right? He shouldn't ask somebody else to glorify him. Does Jesus have his glory or not?
But he's working with the Father, so what do you
No.
mean?
The Father already has his glory. Listen,
And it's getting from the Father.
everybody asks the Father for glory,
Okay.
including Jesus. Do you agree?
Yes, of course.
Does God need to ask for glory? I'm waiting.
Yes, you glorify the Son.
Does
as you
God,
glorify the
no.
Father.
Does God need to ask anyone for glory?
I don't know now what
Which part of that you don't understand? It's simple English, my friend. Does God Almighty need to ask anyone else for glory?
The Son.
When does God ask the Son for glory?
He's asking. I can
No,
show you another
don't
passage.
don't
I'm not
speculate.
going- No, I'm not going.
You have a passage where it says where the Father is asking the Son to show him
Would you like
glory.
me to go to the part? Because Jesus
No.
is speaking. Yeah, we don't have that because
there's a
he's-
difference
he's the
between.
divine.
Listen. There's a difference between asking someone to glorify you, like the king is glorified by his, the people that are in his kingdom. Yes,
Okay.
that doesn't make him God. Yes,
So
there's a
you're
difference.
telling
Wait.
me- sorry.
Give me the glory that I had before.
So you're
Yes,
telling me-
that is actually asking him for glory, not to glorify him, but asking God for glory that he had before.
So
Let me ask you this. Does God ask anyone for glory? I'm not asking to glorify. There's a difference between asking the adjective glorifying someone
Because-
and to ask him for the very, what do you say, element of glory.
God glorifies Jesus as Jesus glorifies.
No, I'm
God.
not asking you
say-
glorifying.
No,
You're not
God's
listening.
glory.
Once again, you're not listening. Glorifying is different from asking for glory that he had before. When you lose your glory, it needs to be restored. So Jesus is asking him to restore the glory that he had before. Do you agree that Jesus is gloryless? Because he emptied himself.
Yeah,
Now you agree, yeah?
Okay,
Because earlier when I asked
let's
you,
go
you did not
further.
agree.
Yeah, should we go further?
No,
I
but-
didn't
no,
say
no,
that.
you
He
need
took
to
the
understand-
human as servant. He's a human, brother. So don't
No, don't say he's only
don't
human.
confuse this who
Wait.
person and it's got
Why
to
do you
be
always
divine.
say he's only human?
But
He's human and fully
he's
God.
too- Yeah, but
So,
that's why.
did
Human
this?
and fully God. But this-
Remember, he emptied himself.
Yeah.
That was actually the glory and the divinity. Even though you disagreed, even though you didn't want to admit it,
So
you have no other ways.
he emptied
So
his
now
divinity.
you have got
Okay, hold on. He emptied his divinity,
Yeah.
so that means he had the divinity, kind of, no?
according to Paul, yeah.
Okay, so he had the divinity. So he emptied, he became a flesh.
Do you agree with that?
No, I'm asking you.
But I've already answered.
Because you told me.
I've
but
already
yes.
answered.
So, okay,
So Jesus had divinity,
Okay.
and he emptied himself. Do you agree with Paul?
Let's make for the sake, I believe on that.
Okay, go on. Yeah.
So he had something that he gave it to you.
Yeah,
for
according to
free.
Paul, yeah.
Yeah, because he became a flesh.
Yeah. What did he empty himself again?
But if he emptied, so that means he had it, isn't it? If
But
you
I'm
have
not-
something,
but
you have something.
did I deny that?
So you have a divinity and you
When
give
did I
it
deny
freely.
that? When did I deny that?
No, but so that means he has
I'm
God.
saying- I'm
he
actually-
was God
I don't-
somehow.
I don't-
But was he God somehow?
According to Paul, yes.
No, but you as
No, not me, not me. It's not my Bible.
You
Don't
believe.
put it.
So why am I wasting the time if you don't believe
Because
it?
I'm showing you what Paul is saying.
No, it doesn't. Let me
What
go.
kind of a man is this?
Okay.
Just because he
Okay,
reads the
hold on.
Quran,
Hold
it
on,
means he has to
hold on.
agree everything in the
I'm
Quran.
reading a
What
book
kind
that-
of
you see,
what kind of
he doesn't
logic is
believe
this?
What he wants, he's taking. Let me go to John 5,
Yeah.
and we can go 5:22 and give me your version.
Well,
you
we
don't
haven't
me?
finished John 17 yet.
No, but
You want to run to John 5?
Let's
Would you be
go.
able to give me your answer next week?
Hold on.
You know what? If you want me to spoon feed you, no. Make an effort to research.
I will research, but I want.
No. You told me to spoon feed you earlier, remember?
No.
Are you going to backtrack on that?
No. What I'm saying,
I don't-
you're saying, what you want spoon feeding?
Yeah.
And I'm saying, well, if you're saying that, well then go on then. If I'm gonna get my answer, well then go on then. But I don't want spoon.
But I already told you I don't have the
need
reference.
spoon
Did
feeding.
I not tell you that?
Yeah. So I'm.
Okay, can you research by yourself? Are you capable
I am
of that?
gonna research.
Then go do that and then we speak next time.
Okay then. So-
Inshallah.
All right.
God willing.
No problem.
All right, thanks for your time, mate.
So do you understand the John from John 5:22?
Why have you moved to another passage?
No, but
You have a problem with John
I'm
20?
just wasting my time something you don't believe. So if I show you, do not
Wait,
believe. So
you know what?
Why I have to waste
What
my
is
time?
your?
with
I don't
the
know how
Bible
I don't know how
that you
your
don't
logic
believe?
works. Are you saying everybody who reads the Bible should believe in it?
No, but
What kind of logic are you
but
using?
listen, if-
This is very argument. If somebody says, "Why am I wasting my time if you don't believe in the Bible?" and you're quoting the Bible all the time.
no, but I'm
If I
quoting
quote
because I
something,
believe.
if I quote something, doesn't mean I believe in it. It means I'm making a point here. The point is that if Paul believed that Jesus was God pre-incarnation, post-incarnation, he emptied himself of that divinity. So now Jesus is only God, sorry, only man, not God anymore. Because when you empty your divinity, in fact, a God who has to ask a higher God for glory even, that shows that is gloryless. Can you imagine a God who is gloryless, a God who is empty, a God who defies creation, and a God at the end of his life on the cross, he says, my God, he didn't say my Father, he says, my God, why did you abandon me? Can God abandon?
It's taken from the Psalms.
Yeah, have you read the Psalm?
Yeah.
What does Psalm 22 say? Go read it, you will be embarrassed when you read Psalm 22.
Okay, I'm gonna go, but should I read first the Trinity? Because
John 5 said,
it's something.
So what are you reading?
That
By the way,
to John 5,
which version of the Bible are you reading from?
King James.
King James.
Which one?
In King James, 1 John 5:7 is the corrupted version. If that is the one that you're going to read,
This is disputed.
what is disputed?
Okay, show me.
If you can show me even a single manuscript from the 1st century, 2nd century, 3rd century, or even 4th century that shows 1 John 5:7 is intact in any manuscript, then I'll believe you. But right now, all the Bibles have excluded that. You know what they say? They say this particular passage here is not found in any manuscript before the 14th century. Not even 1st, 2nd, 3rd. Before the 14th century, this is a New International Version. No wonder you stick to the 1 John 5:7. Because 1 John 5:7 in the King James Version, it comes from the Masoretic text. Masoretic text is 1,000 years after Jesus, from the 11th century.
I kind of my own do nothing. Jesus says, I kind of my
Should
own
we
do
take the
nothing.
context or out of context? Because that's why, dear brother, you take one and we don't want to go, because this is a thing that you don't believe.
You know what you're doing once
I
again?
know the Trinity.
Once again, you are actually rejecting the explicit passage from Jesus when he says the only true God is the Father, and you want to go, just because you have the Trinity in the back of your head, you want to use that and see with those particular glasses of the Trinity everywhere. You'll not find it, my friend.
Why
the only place.
bow on Jesus?
Why did they worship David? Why did they worship David?
God says he's gonna put them
Because
in
I told you, in that time, bowing on your knees only meant showing respect. It doesn't mean you're worshipping them. But Jesus himself, he did not bow on his knees. He fell on his forehead on the ground. Jesus, your God, prayed to a higher God.
Human.
He was fully God then.
He was human.
Fully
But
God.
was he human as well?
Yes.
Thank you.
Was he God as well?
When he's human, he's communicating.
Was he God as well?
He's got the divinity on the spirit by his human.
Was he
flesh.
100% God?
Was he human of flesh?
I already agreed.
And he's
Okay, he's 100% human. Was he 100% God?
100%. 100%.
Good. So this 100% God and 100% man is prostrating to whom?
The Father.
To his God.